Yo, Tone, we're live.
We're
I was
live
going to do a
again.
countdown. I said, fuck it. We'll do it live.
What's
It's
up,
the
my
better
friend?
odds. It's the better odds. Like Thursday, we got 6:30, got like an hour and a half or so to kick off of the NFL, right? And then we have
That's
a
right.
little college football tonight, Army at ECU. Is that correct?
That is correct. How
Yes.
about we talk about the NFL real quick? I don't have a lot there, but
Me
uh,
neither. I got zero, I have beyond zero interest in this game.
yeah, I'm not betting it. So Arizona opened 2.5. Seattle is
Cheers,
now.
Russell Ringrose. So Russell Ringrose just checked it. He
I
says,
like Russell. He's a
cheers.
good dude.
Yeah. So we
Thanks
just
for
say, what's up,
stopping
my
by,
friend?
Russell. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Let's get a little star on that. I don't know what happens with a star, but anyway, sorry for
Yes,
interrupting. Let me get back to
that's
it.
all good. So Arizona opened 2.5. Seattle is now 1.5. I think it's the right side. I'm not going to lay 1.5 when I could have got 2.5 initially at the open. Both teams played Frisco and New Orleans, I believe. That's right. Both played Frisco, New Orleans. New Orleans is a terrible football team. I did bet them Sunday. Let's close that. I did. You know what?
Wait, let's not dwell. Let's not dwell. We can't go backwards. I mean,
Hey,
well, you must have saw something you really liked about Spencer Rattler.
and there's nothing I like about him anymore.
No,
Um,
that's so
it's all
funny.
about numbers. You gotta. Sometimes you look at your card and say, "Boy, that's an ugly looking card." I told you the story um, about 15 years or so ago. Was the last time I had any involvement with bookmakers. As far as I had a half sheet with a guy down in South Jersey, so which was a really good deal. I had a customer whose wife owned one of the biggest limo companies in New Jersey. That's about as far as I can go. This guy never won. Never won. He'd lose 10,000, 15,000 a week. Monday afternoon, he was at the bar with a bag of cash. Never late, never a problem. So, but me, I had to get other guys involved that I didn't check, run by my partner. As soon as he found that, he goes, "That guy, that guy's never going to pay you." He said, "He's going to go right to the cops if we go near him." He said, "Just ask me from now on if you want to, if you want to take on somebody that you don't know." Anyway, long story short, we would go to like a sports bar and watch the games, and people would always they didn't know what we were doing, so they'd ask us. This is when Detroit was bad, Tampa Bay stunk, and there were other teams that were really pitiful. So people would ask us, who you got today? Detroit. They're like, "You bet Detroit?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you're just on the other side, right? I love
yeah,
it.
we got Detroit. Who else you got? Yeah, the Bucks. The Bucks. You guys don't know what's going on. Clearly, I said, "Nah, we're just trying to have a little fun." And this guy he was given a business by a friend of mine in Newark, an old time guy that was just done. He took a quarter. I think he took a quarter. He kept a quarter of it, and this guy ran it. So this guy on collection day would fill up those duffel bags, the bat bags for that little league teams and that carry
Like a
around.
Louisville Slugger bat bag.
Yeah, like 3 feet by 2 feet. He'd fill that up with cash on a Thursday afternoon. He had so much money in there that people they wouldn't even count it. He would just throw it in the bag, zip it up, and we'd be on our way. And he bought he built just about $1 million house cash down in South Jersey. So all that you can't be possibly betting on that team, all that nonsense. That's why sometimes you got to bet the saints of the world, as it were. So just a
It's
quick little story about that. This game, I don't have any opinion on it. Again,
me
I think
neither.
Seattle's the right side, but I wouldn't lay 1.5. Probably bet a money line if I can get it cheap enough, which you can't. It would have to be $1.20 or less max. There's so many better games to bet that it's going to be a pass for me. If you want to sprinkle something on Seattle to watch it, a little something, that's fine. I'm not betting the game though. The game I do want to start with, though, is over on the college slate, the Army and East Carolina game, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down a lot of a good.
What time's kicking that? 7:30?
And I missed the fucking number talking about the Seattle game.
Mother.
I can't get a break. What I would have done.
No way Army got back to 6.
No, I wish. No, that's going all. It's all Army money. It's been all Army money for a couple of days. So this game, I talked about it the other day rather, and they opened 5.5, 6 at some places, and it was scooped up right away. Army plus 6. Now it's down to 3.5. I was gonna take the 4.5, just for something small. But at this point, you know what? I think Army's going to win this game. To be honest with you, I think they control the clock. It's a running offense. They don't throw. They throw the ball. I mentioned it the other day. I think it's 18% of the time. East Carolina's got 3 players suspended. 2 are on the defensive line. That's not good to stop the run.
Yeah, that was a big. I was very curious what these cats did to get suspended.
I didn't read it. I don't know. I just saw it on it just popped up on the screen. And I'm like, it wasn't anything rocket science related, but I'm curious now. I'm gonna take a look in a bit. But yeah, I think if you can get 4, 3.5, 4, same thing. I mean, unless you want to split hairs with a 2-point play, take a little shot on Army. I think they could run this score up just by running the ball. East Carolina throws the ball more often than they run it. How good they are at that, they're no bargain. They're no bargain. This is Army or nothing for me. I wish it was a better number, and I watched it all week. I got caught watching instead of betting, one of those deals. But I think you can put a little something on Army plus 3.5. I'm going to go down a lot of the card. I'm going to tell you what's going on.
A lot of the card?
A lot of the card I'm going to do. I'm going to do a lot of the card tonight.
I got shit to do.
Hey, with 3 minutes in, don't start complaining already.
Just a point. Like, ECU also last week got, handled pretty good by BYU at home. And you would think that, top 25 teams coming into town, you kind of get yourself hyped up a little bit. There's got to be a little bit of a letdown factor. Not that that's not already, baked in and so on, but I'm just saying, just emotionally, it's like, oh man, we got our dicks kicked in by BYU. And then you're coming back on a short week against another team that's going to once kind of just grind your dick.
Yeah. It's a type of team that if they get up on you and you don't get a couple first downs in the first half, your defense is going to be worn out chasing these guys around. They're going to be beat up. They're going to be tired, and then it's just going to get out of hand.
That's and you're light 2 guys, and by the way, your best wide receiver.
That's right,
so it might be a little harder to get those first downs that you need really badly too.
Yeah, he is a good receiver for them. I don't know what went on, but they all got suspended together in mass. So
yeah,
it's Army and nothing for me. Yep. I want to talk about the games that the sharps hit. It's not my favorite term, but it is what it is. And I want to show you what it means, what to look out for, and how to approach this stuff. Just because you see a number move, it's nothing to jump out a window about. This is, well, I'm just being honest. I mean, this is, these guys will bet the same game, both sides at different numbers. They do it all week long. And, from watching this stuff every day, you see it. You just, just take the Florida State game. They're betting Virginia plus 7. If this game goes to 6, it'll be Florida State money back to 7. It's never going to go to 7.5.
Right.
Because then you're talking about a different parameter, different set of numbers. There's a bunch of them. Let's just go down the card, and I'll give you the ones that I spotted.
You want me to pull up the odds?
Can you do that?
The sheet?
On the college
I can.
Beautiful.
Yeah, hang on a second. Oh, hold on. I messed up. I'm messing up all over the place. It might have had shablam. There we go.
All right.
You're in control of the screen. We're looking at your screen.
Okay.
And you and I are down low, and you're just going to roll down that odds screen. Now, it is a little bit small, and I have it on the computer, but if you got on your phone or you're on X, I'm sure you should probably see it pretty good. You can open it up pretty nicely.
Yeah, I think so. So you could see it 411 sports 411 is it's bookmaker. It's the same. 411 is, I don't want to say a paperhead. It's a mirror of bookmaker. We had an account there for years, Mickey and I. So they were at 6.5. They went to 7 minus 04. So now the 7 on the dog is juiced, probably minus 15. I would assume they're at minus 16 on Virginia at plus 7. And you'll see this with a lot of books. So the 6.5s, no vig I discount because they bet both sides, and not well, not for a lot of money. No vig is following FanDuel and some other ones. So you'll see mostly 7. Low vig is at minus 7 plus 01. I'd imagine 20 cents the other way. At 13, that's not bad. I'd bet that if you can get that, if you have an account at low vig and you could bet Virginia plus 7 minus $1.13, that's a good bet. But you're seeing, let's go just scroll to the right and see who else is on this game. 6 and what the heck is that? 6.5 minus a quarter at ESPN. They don't matter. They don't take a bet. It's irrelevant. Bet US 6.5 minus 20. Bet Rivers 6.5 minus 21. So a lot of these regulated books, they'll just juice you to death. They'll price you out at a half a point less. And even though you're getting the 7, maybe at minus $1.05 or even money, the 6.5 rather. I'm sorry. 7 is the number you want in a game like this. That's painted 7 most of the week, and they're just playing between 6.5 and 7. If it goes to 6, you'll see all Florida State money, minus 6. Let's see. Let's move down a little bit to. I'll take this Memphis and Florida Atlantic. So Memphis opened 13.5. It's up to 14. Now they know if they go to 14.5, these guys will pick that 14.5 all day long. This is just what they do. They bet numbers. They don't bet teams. None of that stuff that you hear on other shows. Well, this guy's out. That guy's playing. This team against that team. The last 10. That's all bullshit. Don't listen to any of that. You can if you want to, but it's not the way this business works. It isn't. I'm just trying to smarten people up. That's all. The less you listen to that nonsense, the less confusing this will become. Notre Dame, Arkansas was a straight out, got smoked as soon as the number came out. I believe, let me just check. It was 6.5, and that was the end of that. Went to 5.5, back to 6, and then it's all Arkansas money down to 4.5. What you may see, if this went to 4, then you'll see our Notre Dame money come in. I think you still will anyway because the public's going to bet Notre Dame for sure. That's just what they do. Notre Dame's a very public team. They're usually bet all the time late on a Saturday before the game. You might see this get to 5, this number. It's never getting to 6 again. I'd be shocked. This is not a game I bet. I missed it. If it does get to 6, I'll be betting Arkansas. Some places, there was a few 7s, I believe. No, it was 6.5 almost everywhere. Circa may have had a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Usually they'll Circa. No, 6.5. They opened 5, went to 6.5, and that was the end of that. So this is just from looking. So just in other words, if you see a game move and you miss it, then you miss it. That's it. Wait or bet the other side. Don't go and chase these dead numbers, 4.5s, and that. There's no value.
It's great advice. Oh, it's such great
true.
advice because it is like, what are you doing? Why you get a little emotional? And that's exactly the killer. And that's when you start doing shit goes sideways live, and you're looking for numbers, and you're paying $1.20, $1.25 live, and you're like, dude, this is gone, bro. Let's go.
It's true. What would you do if you took plus 4.5 now, and on Saturday the game starts and Notre Dame scores? Well, now you're going to be able to get 7 without. Now, what are you going to do with that dead 4.5?
Mm-hmm.
It happened. I get aggravated when I miss these too because I get
Sure.
caught watching the NFL like a jerk Sunday afternoon when I should be watching this. I mean, we made a lot of bets. Not a lot. I got uh, 6 bets, one on Friday, one tonight. So just 8 bets. There's going to be a lot more coming. That's for sure. This is going to be one of those weeks where you're going to just hold on to your seat. That's all I could tell you because I'm going to bet a lot of this stuff on Saturday, though, or Friday night, maybe. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
NC State, that's not one. No. But this is a game where, so NC State opened 8.5, up to 10.5. Now, at 10.5, you got to make a decision. What you'll see, this game's not going past 10.5. I would be shocked. Put it this way. If they move it to 11, it doesn't matter. So what are they going to do? Well, you either got to leave it at 10.5 or move it down to 10. And you'll see they're going to get hit. Somebody's going to come and scoop this 10.5. And it may be me eventually because, this number's going nowhere. It's never going, put it this way, it's not going to 12. So to move it to 11 is meaningless for the books. And they're not going to want that kind of exposure at plus 12 the other way, or minus 12, I'm sorry. So that's, just keep an eye. This is the way you have to think about this stuff. Everything else is in the line. The injuries are in the line, unless it's questionable and it's a key player, a star player. Then you might want to wait. You wait till Friday. By Friday night, everything should be incorporated into the number. Up to this point, everything that they know is in the number. So if you have information, maybe there's I don't know, that there's an NC State starter that's definitely not playing. You got somebody at the university and they told you, well, look, I'm friends with this guy. He's not going to play.
Yeah,
An offensive lineman, a quarterback.
your son's fraternity brother is the trainer.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens, Look, these are kids, and kids tend to talk to one another. Word gets out. They get paid a couple of dollars. What do you know? And if you can get something like that, then you're that much ahead of the game because that information is hard to come by. It's not like it used to be. It's not as easy as it used to be. All right, Louisville, Pittsburgh, not much going there. Duke and Syracuse, nothing. Wake Forest and Georgia Tech. This is another one that, do I think Wake Forest can play with them? Not so sure, but it is a home game for Wake Forest. It opened 15 down to 14. There's some 13.5s popping up. Every half a point means something. More important than it looks, especially around 14s, 13s, 7s, 3s, 10s, key numbers like that. There was another game, App State. I wrote something down about that game. What did I do with it?
Good old App State, Boone, North Carolina.
Here it is. So this is a different type of scenario. App State, Boise State, the total opened at 60. It's down to 59.5. 59 is a key number. So let's say that this game goes to 60.5. It's meaningless. It's moved to 60.5 to get people to say, oh, there's an overbet. It's not an overbet. It's a move that wants you to think it's an overbet. The difference between 59.5 and 60.5 is meaningless. It's not worth 4 cents.
That's a really good point. Kind of like the conversation we had the other night when we were talking about the more than likely bullshit percentages, public, this side, that side, all that kind of stuff. Because you think about it right there, it's how can we, with very little exposure, to the books themselves, just give this a little nudge to entice something one way. To your point, 59, 60.5. What's the fucking difference? But when you get that nudge, you will influence people.
Well, people see the screen light up and they say, "Oh, I don't want to miss this. It's going to 60 and a half." Well, so what? Where's it going
Yeah.
after that? It's not never going to 62.
Right. Right.
You know, there's a reason that Cirque is still at 59 because they're taking more money than anybody at this point, and they're getting bet under. That's why they're at 59. All this stuff, it's just another piece in the puzzle that you have to pay attention to with if you're betting top down. If you want to handicap, you make your own number, and then you see. But these numbers are, if you want to avoid the, and I know there's a lot of really good handicappers, and I used to handicap all this stuff. I'm not going to do it anymore because I don't have to, because I know the kind of work that it takes to handicap every one of these games. I used to start a week before and go down the whole card, and I would break it down into daily teams because you didn't see this kind of movement years ago. The market was a lot smaller. There were a lot fewer big players in the market, and you didn't see this huge movement. Now, from Thursday on, you did back in the day, and I might say back in the day, 15 years ago. Um, now it's just there's guys that start moving stuff on Sunday afternoon, get down what they can. The books will adjust the number, they'll move it, and then they play between the two numbers. A lot of these guys are looking for middles. That's what they're doing. When you see a number get hit on Sunday afternoon, for argument's sake, let's say 59 and a half goes down to 58, you'll see bets come in over 58 at a certain point because they're looking for a middle. That's what they're looking for. And these guys all operate the same way. They're not going to pass on a solid middle around a key number. Let's see what else we got here. Arizona, Iowa State. That under got bet under 49 and a half down to 48 and a half. Will there be any buyback on the over? I don't know. I'm not so sure. I think this is one way. Iowa State's good defensive team. Yeah, the side to Iowa State -7 down to 6. This is the same type of deal. If this ever went to 5.5, they'd get inundated with Iowa State money.
Sure.
It just makes sense. It's that's the way these guys bet. So now in college basketball is a different animal. You'll see bigger moves that'll stick, 3-4 point moves, especially early on in the season. The first month of the season, just the sheer amount of games, you'll see some monster moves that'll stick. Some will be bought back to a certain extent, but usually in college when something gets bet, it gets really bet, especially early on. Kentucky, South Carolina, nothing there. USC, Illinois got bet +7 a little bit. 6.5 up to 7, then the 7 got scooped, which is just the same operation that I've been talking about. Auburn, A&M. Auburn got bet +7.5 early in the week, down to 6.5. Now at 6, this is a different type. Now they're at 7.5 at the open, +7.5. So this goes to 6. You'll see guys lay 6 now and try to middle off the 7. It sounds like it's never hit. It don't have to hit all the time.
Right.
The way they bet it don't have to hit all the time because they're doing this with a large portion of these games. Ohio State and Washington's going to get bet under. 52.5 down to 52. There's a 51.5 at low vig. So they're already starting. You'll see this game go off at between 51.5 and 51 on Saturday. That's the whole card. What I've seen so far. Again, Army looks like the right side for sure. I'm not crazy about the number. I wouldn't make it a crazy bet on it, but I'll give you the bet we made. We bet under Army, East Carolina under 52.5. This is another similar scenario. So this game, the last couple days, it's been between 52 Actually 51.5 at one point, and at 53.5, meaningless. The 51.5 is more important than the 53.5. Put it that way. Now you're seeing, the 53s start to disappear. That's all stuff you need to pay attention to. With 52 being a key number, when you see it go to 53.5 and those numbers down to 53 at 52.5, now you should know which way they're betting. The public, I would assume, let's see. I don't trust these numbers anyway. What the fuck am I looking at? What am I, nuts? It's about 50-50. Let's call it what it is. It's about 50-50.
So good.
Let's see if there's anything else. Totals that I missed. TCU Arizona State, 56.5 down to 54.5.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big move. Now you'll see, I would assume, at a certain point you'll see overs bet. If they're not bet, then it's just a one-way action. That's it. Usually around a key number, you'll see some float to this back to maybe 55, but it's not getting back to 56 again. Houston, I looked at Oregon State. Houston opened 12.5, up to 13.5. That Oregon State team is bad.
Really bad.
You might see some takers on Oregon State. Plus, if it went to 14, you'll see some take back on Oregon State, just number wise. Not that people think they're going to win or keep it close. It's just, if you do that over and over again, thousands and thousands of times you'll make money. That's just the way it's set up. It's set up for you to, the public questions everything. The guys that move this stuff, they don't question anything. They know what numbers are worth. They bet numbers solely. They're not betting teams. They don't even know 5 players on any of these. I don't know 10 players. If you asked me to name 10 players in every sport, every major sport, I couldn't name 5. I couldn't. I'm just being honest. And I've done pretty well over the years. And I was a fan when I was younger, but now I don't have time for it. And I live in Jersey. The Giants and Jets suck. I mean, what am I going to be a fan of? Now the Devils, that's a different story.
Marty Brodeur was my
Oh, he was a great player.
kind of my favorite.
He was a great
And ironically,
player.
so is Jamie Langenbrunner, but that gets a little weird with those two fat cats.
Yeah.
He kept it together, even though his wife, is like, out with one of my best players. But don't worry, I got this.
I told the story before when I lived in Hackensack, on Prospect Ave. Randy McKay and Mike Peluso lived the building next to mine, and it was an old tavern in Teaneck. It's been there forever. I don't know if it's still there, but it may be, called the Wigwam Tavern. And they would hang out there, and I would go in once in a while, and we, just shoot the shit. They were really good guys to sit down and talk to. They'd love to talk about sports. Really solid guys. Peluso and McKay. They were tough bastards, I'll tell you.
Hockey guys are probably the coolest of the pro athletes to kind of hang around with and drink beers.
Yeah, because then they weren't making the crazy, crazy money. I don't know what Randy McKay and Peluso might have been making. I don't know, $300,000 a year then. $500,000, maybe. I don't think so. McKay might have been making a little more, but just good guys to sit down and have a beer with, like Joe said, and, hang out. So this, the Army total now circa's at 53 and right back to 52.5. There's nothing there. They're just seeing if they could get any over. They're begging for over money on this game.
Right.
And they're not going to get it. At this point, they're not going to get it. Because we got another 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
Not even, yeah.
Yeah, no, not going to happen. It would have happened already. This is I mean, it's around a key number. I'm not saying it could go over. I'm not saying it can't go over, but number
No, well, that's just
wise,
how this works, right? Yeah.
there's only one bet to make, in my opinion. And what else we got? What else do I want to talk about?
Who knows? I
Don't
mean,
give me time to think of anything.
you write some shit down and you never adhere to it.
Ever.
I'm sitting there looking around, like trying to figure out what's going to happen next.
You don't. I don't. I like it better not having a script, to be honest with you, because
Well,
then I
yeah, it's not
forget
even
it
a
anyway. What's the difference?
well, yeah, not even a script. I mean, who has time for that? But no, I'm with you. I like to kind of just wing it. Oh, I
Yeah.
tell you what, though, no, it's great. I was having trouble breathing today, and I'm doing this renovation project, and the guy there is a friend of mine. He's the floor guy, and I could have had a hard time breathing. He gave me this thing, Tone, called the Boom Stick. It's like a little chapstick. It's a freaking inhaler.
I got one
Like you
for you. Go
just
ahead and
like
finish.
boom. Oh my god. The menthol cleared me right out. It's fantastic product.
Well, check this out. Back in the day, when I used to do that other shit, it was the same thing. It was called Nose Better. You could be clogged up for it doesn't even matter. This stuff, just one shot, like some mentholated chapstick. That's exactly what it looked like. It would clear you right up. It's probably just a spin-off of that company, I would think. This is going back now to the 80s
Well,
and
I'm
90s.
hoping this is exactly all natural as it says. It's not like the Afrin shit. Like the Afrin's bad for you. It's
Yes.
objectively bad for you.
Yeah.
Have I used it? Sure, because breathing's kind of cool.
It is a necessity.
I like it. I've grown fond of breathing.
Yeah. I kind of
even
like
though
it
I generally
myself.
don't breathe very well. But anyhow.
Oh, a PSA. Because I've been telling people, yeah, eat meat, eat meat. Uncle Tony got his blood work back yesterday. It's not fucking good. So don't eat meat because I'm not eating it anymore. My cardiologist said I'm probably have a stroke within 5 years. So I'm going to change the diet. I'm serious, man. You got to see these numbers.
I ate a pound and a quarter of roast beef today.
Yeah, but I'm talking about eating a half a pound of meat 3 times a day and nothing else. It's absurd. So forget I said anything about that. It's good once in a while, not 3 times a day. Anyway, all right, let's look at a little NFL. Can you pull the screen up, Joe?
You are really something.
Keep you on your toes, though. Come on.
Yeah, here it is. Bam, I got it.
All right.
Screen is up.
Beautiful. Now, let's go down and see what was bet. The Eagles, not odd at all. 2.5 to 3.5. Is it the right side? I don't know. I didn't bet it. Buffalo, I don't know how you could possibly even think about betting New Orleans. They may not score against this team. And it's a bad team. It's a bad team that's in a lot of trouble. Seattle, we talked about. Minnesota, interesting game. Pitt opened 1, and now it's Minnesota minus 2.5. I think it's the right side. I think it's the right side. Carolina and New England. Another interesting game. Carolina's taking some money, for sure. There's a 5 at 411 plus 5. There is a couple of 5s. Jazz, the street guys are at 5. It's important. VSO, not so familiar with them. I'm gonna look at that, see if they're offshore. That's probably a PPH. Washington and Atlanta. Wash opened up 1.5. Still 1.5. Nothing happening there. Detroit and Cleveland. Cleveland's another bad team. Detroit minus 9.5 open up to 10, 10.5 at Pinnacle. That's as high as that'll go. You'll see those 10.5s get scooped up for sure.
Did you gloss over the Chargers Giants with Jackson Dart's first start?
Oh, forgive me. Where is Jackson? Chargers and Giants. That's a little further down the court.
Oh, that's at 1 o'clock. I thought you just
I didn't
glossed
get
over
there
it.
yet.
Oh, all right. I didn't know if you were going. I guess you're okay. Fair enough.
How could I forget
Sorry for
Jackson
interrupting.
Dart? I mean, Tennessee. Yeah. It's another terrible team. There's some bad teams in this league. For Houston to be laying 7 to anybody, Tennessee's a bad team. 7.5. I'd have to bet Tennessee plus 7.5. I didn't bet them yet, but that's plus 7.5. Minus $1.10, no more. I'm not laying 20 cents. No, thank you. Not on this team. They'd get a bet from me. Chargers and Giants with the previously mentioned Jackson Dart. It can only go uphill from here, downhill from here, uphill from here. Jackson Dart's got to be better than what they've been trotting out there so far.
Does he?
This is a bad
Does he?
football. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just trying to be hopeful.
I hear you.
I grew up as a Giant fan as a kid.
Yeah, I get it.
They're not beating this team. This team's too good. They're not a good team. I talked about it. The Giants and Jets, to get a season ticket for either one of these teams, someone has to die. That's just true. It's not a joke. So what's their impetus to field a great team, to go out and spend a ton of money on players? There is none for them. There's stadiums full. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
The stadium's full every week. So they really don't. It sounds like, well, you should care because we're fans. They don't care about you. They don't. That's the truth. It's sad, but it's the truth. Because people spend a lot of money to see these games, and
heck yeah.
You know. Anyway, the Chargers open 5.5 up to 6.5. There's nothing there for me. I need more on the Giants than that. I probably need 9 at least.
I got distracted there for a minute, Tone. I was looking at Justin Herbert's girlfriend for a second.
Yeah, that is distracting. When you got that kind of cash, you know. God. Must be nice. Yeah. Jags and 49ers. I'll give you this one. We bet Jacksonville plus 3.5. It's still, there's some 3.5s there. You can grab one of them. Bookmakers down to 3 minus 13. Forex 3 minus 13. Low vig 3 minus 17. The money's in the half. I laid, which I don't like to do. The hell did I lay? 15 cents? Let me look. Got my trusty GRP notebook here. Jags plus 3.5 minus 15. So that's a game we bet. There's a lot of threes popping up. That'll be down to 3 or less, below 3 on game day. Indianapolis and the Rams. It's a good game. I like this game. I want to watch this game.
Danny Dimes, early MVP favorite, maybe.
Yeah, this is 2 good teams here. So,
how bad is your boy Brian Daboll?
Oh, he's bad. He's bad.
I mean, it always seemed like Daniel Jones was honestly, let's be fair, like a superior athlete. This dude's a heck of an athlete.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when he tried to take it to the house. He did trip over the 20-yard line against the Eagles, but it was impressive for the first 70 yards. Was really impressive.
That's a good runner. This just goes to show you when you have a really good offensive line, which they do. They certainly do. Giants had no offensive line. They stunk. And he got killed every play. And when that happens, when a quarterback's got to run for his life every play, he can't get in a rhythm. He can't get his feet set. He's throwing off his back foot.
Look at Tua.
Yeah, exactly. Why is the screen working on the? I can't see because on here I got no numbers.
It looks like it's stalled out. Yeah, it looks like it's stalled out or something. That's on you.
That is on me. This has been happening all day. I don't know what it is. It might be time for another computer, the 3rd one this year. Why not? The fuck.
Man, what do you do to these things, bro?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You do hit. I'm surprised you don't go through keyboards because you hit that goddamn keyboard like fucking Mickey Mantle.
In their cheapness, they're actually made fairly well because They'd have to be to withstand some of the abuse that I give them, I guess. All right.
Where'd we leave off?
Bears
Bears
and
Raiders.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Bears Vegas. All of a sudden, Vegas is another. I don't think they should be laying 1 point to anybody. I don't like this team at all.
I would tend to agree.
Not a big fan. The number's there for
I
a
had
reason.
hopes. I had hopes. I had a little Chip Kelly sort of
Yeah.
what's his name, Geno Smith hopes, but I'm not seeing it.
Well, I also think that they traded their best player. Waller was the best player on the team.
Agreed.
I mean, I don't know how you can get rid of a guy. I don't care if he's got drug problems. Who gives a shit? Guy could catch a
I
ball.
No, I thought. I mean, was that the part of the reason? Like I thought that was the whole thing. He cleaned himself up really well and
Did he? I
became
don't
this.
know. I don't mean to
Yeah, I
speak out of
think that.
school. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that was the whole thing. But I don't know what was the reason he cut loose. Whether it was a money thing or what. I don't know. I'm unsure.
Yeah, he's a terrific player. You can't replace guys like that. They're very hard to replace, especially on a team like this where you don't have a lot of depth. So I don't like that team. Ravens, Chiefs. This game, was this at 3? I thought I saw 3 earlier. No, it can't be. I would have bet it already. No. If this goes to 3, I'll bet the Chiefs. I'll bet the Chiefs. Everybody's down on the Chiefs now. I get it. What do you think, going to stay like that all year? Too much talent on that team.
What is there to be so high on the Ravens about? I mean, I like Lamar Jackson as much as the next guy, and I mean he gets rid of the. I was impressed that I not impressed like he was trying to impress me or anything, but boy, he had some really good reads. I mean, they maybe really simplified things. Not because of him. I'm just saying, like, we need to get the ball out. This is your look. This is where you're going. And he got the ball out, man, like laser quick, more than a handful of times the other night. I actually went to bed. I'm surprised they lost that game.
He's throws the ball really well on the run. Very hard to do. Obviously, his speed is. That's why they have him, and they need him with that offensive line. Not a terrible offensive line, but I don't like that team. I watched the game the other night. I don't like what I saw, to be honest. Detroit's a really good team, much better than they showed up to that point, up to the other night. But, should they be laying 2.5 to KC? Well, I guess as far as their results have gone thus far, yeah. But if this goes to 3, the Chiefs will get a bet from me. Just number based, like everything else. Green Bay and Dallas. Dallas is going to have a hard time with this team.
I agree.
Going to have a hard time with this team. I'm surprised it's not at
Dallas
7.
Dallas might have a hard time with the vast majority of teams, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, this is 6.5 minus 15. It hasn't moved. There's one set. Pinnacle's at 7. The dog juiced. Minus 7 plus 06, so they're going to be 15 cents the other way, even with a reduced price. Let me see. Excuse me, 7. Plus 7 minus 19, which is big for them. A big straddle for them. It's not a game I'd bet at this point. I don't like what I've seen from Dallas. No reason. It's not a game for even a bet, in my opinion. Maybe
if you're going to give up near 40 to the Giants, it leaves a lot to be desired.
Their defense is not good. Let me see what the first half is. Come on,
you can do it.
First, remember that? You can do it. Cut his fucking head off. Of that movie. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was wasn't that an Adam Sandler movie?
Waterboy.
Thank you. What do I know?
Rob Schneider's line.
I'm still stuck on the Black Rabbit.
It was good. I liked it.
I liked it too.
I like the cast. I liked it. I thought it was good.
Really good cast. Yeah. All right. Green
Bay. There was some funny lines, like the funny brother lines. My wife, we're watching it, and she's like, oh, this is so ridiculous. And near the end, when Bateman and Jude Law are arguing around the car and he throws the keys. I'm cracking up because I've been in that situation, not after like 6 murders, but
Right.
but fighting with my brother or whatever. That's so, I mean, I thought that was
Yeah.
really funny. It made me laugh out loud a few times.
They're both great actors. It's well done. That was well done, well directed, well produced. I liked it. And that's an actual restaurant on Water Street, New York. I've been there. It's
Yeah,
called
that's
the
what
Water something, or something on water. It's the exact place. Anyway, Green Bay 3.5 first half, -15. Yeah, I don't want to get you guys involved in that. I don't think Dallas can play with them.
no, I don't either.
Bad enough I gave out 2 baseball plays last night that proved one lost in the bottom of the ninth, and
Ugh.
who the hell? San Diego at the -$1.15. They had bases loaded with 1 out in the 7th. Nothing happened.
Leave
No
them all
good.
stranded the whole game.
Yeah,
The whole
why
rest
not?
of the
Why
why
not?
not?
Anyway,
And we had 13 hits. We scored 2 runs. You're like, well, that ain't gonna cut it.
no, not in any league.
It's almost impossible. I see that sometimes. There was a Phillies game. I'm like, wait. Hold on, what? And I'm looking, and I forgot who they're playing. It was just relatively recent. Like they got 13 hits, 1 run. I'm like, how do you only score 1 run on 13 hits?
I don't know. All right, let me close this screen so the whole thing doesn't freeze up. I think
Well, we
that
got one
might
more
be
now.
no more. What do we got?
Bengals,
Oh,
Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Broncos.
I'm sorry. Hold on. How do I get
Come
out of this thing? Oh,
on, bro.
shit. No, wait a second.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no, is right.
Hope that's not any personal information you got up there on the window.
No, it's just.
Let's zoom in on Tony for the struggle. All right, here we go.
Sure, make fun of the old guy. No, I clicked the log out, and now I can't just. Usually, if I just click on the screen, it'll reverse that, but not this. So let me log out and log back in.
Well, you hit refresh.
That don't work. My computer's barely running as it is with this friggin' thing. I don't know why it keeps locking up like this. I think maybe time to
Invest.
I did
I bought
invest.
I bought a gaming PC.
That's what I want. That's what I
I bought a
want.
gaming PC. I still have to run my golf simulator off of this, and it works really well. I mean, is
Yeah,
there better ones? Yeah, I'm sure there are, but it
that's what I
does the
need.
whole thing. It runs it. That's a lot's really intensive. The graphics and stuff and the output.
Yeah,
It gets hot as you could cook an egg on it. I'll tell you that though. It's hot as
I
hell.
believe it. Yeah, that's going to be my next purchase because this is okay for the time being, but I really do need a gaming PC. I even it's probably the only time I contacted Elf because I was looking at his thing in a picture. And I said, what are you running there? And he gave me the model number and this and that. And I said, well, you happy with it? He said, yeah, it works really well. So that was the extent of our conversation. Probably will be, but yeah, that's what I need. All right, Jets,
Everybody
Miami.
can contribute.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have. I mean, he is what he is. Not a bad guy. He's in over his head. Miami and the Jets. Miami 2.5. That's another game that I wouldn't even look at. That's a disgusting. That's a disgusting game.
You got to be real. You got to be really fucked up. You got to be a sicko to watch that game.
Yeah, no, that's punishment. That's punishment. That should be part of a sentence. If they lock you up for the weekend, this should be one of your. This is community service. No, you're gonna have to watch the Miami and the Jets game on Sunday.
Wait. So wait, what's going on? Why is there 2? Is there like gonna be 2 Monday night games all the time?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Like
Who knows? Why not? Money.
Jets, Dolphins 7:15, Bengals, Broncos 8:15. What the hell's going on?
I don't know if it's going to be for the whole season, but you know what? Why not? I think they need to space them a little better than that. But what time are you going to put it on? 10 o'clock? Game's not over till 1 o'clock in the morning. So I think that's what two different channels, obviously. So I mean,
well, then it's weird. There's a week 6. There's no Monday night game.
That's odd. That makes no sense.
So is it a holiday? Is it? Oh, it's like Columbus Day or something, maybe.
Maybe, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have
If
any
it
idea.
was me, I'd do it every Monday night. Why not? I'd break it
That's
up
weird.
during. If they were smart, they'd break it up through the whole week. But they don't
Yeah,
want to.
there's not a Monday night game on the week 7 either.
It's weird. I don't know what that's about,
Or no, no,
but
no. I misspoke. I'm lying to you. There's 2 Monday night games in week number 7, and then there's 2 Monday night games in week number 6. So yeah, it's weird.
yeah.
I,
So
I
maybe
wasn't
that.
aware of that. I wasn't
No,
aware of that.
I didn't think that it's. I thought it was something they did for the first couple of weeks, and then they'd shut it down. But
Yeah.
it's interesting. All right. Last but not least, Broncos and Bengals.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
It's a better game than it looks to be. Um, gun to my head, Bengals plus 7.5.
Listen, I've already lost with the Broncos more than once this year. So
Yeah, last week was a bit of a heartbreaker. Anyway, I mean, +3, and it is what it is. But yeah, I think for me, we'll see. Got a ways to go till next Monday, so maybe the Bengals plus 7.5. I'll let you guys know though if I do anything. But I think that's everything.
yeah,
Let me.
we went through a lot. I mean, it was like almost a whole hour out of my friggin' life.
Where would you rather spend it? Come on.
Yeah, I know. Eating donuts. I got this thing. I got this Boston cream donut at the grocery store. Holy shit, it
Right.
was so good. I went back and then the missus, she goes under the counter and I see like 3 donuts. I'm like, why did you do this? I have no self-control. I'm gonna eat all 3 of those fucking donuts and feel terrible.
She couldn't find a better hiding place than that. No.
Oh, they were specifically for me. They weren't being hidden.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I should have dropped dead in shock because nothing ever gets done for me. I assure you.
Been there. I've been there.
Anyway,
All
all
right.
right. So it's Thursday night. I'm gonna go watch the game at 7:30. We're leading right up to kickoff, as we promised, of
Look at
the
that.
Army ECU game, and then we got a little football game. I probably won't watch 1 second of the Cardinals Seahawks, but tomorrow we got more action, and maybe we'll do something on the weekend again. I have supposed to rain, so I don't know. I don't think I'm even going to play golf this weekend. Tom.
All right. So we'll just hang out with the boys and watch games.
Okay,
Guys, thanks for stopping by. Best of luck tonight, and we'll see you over the weekend.
peace. See you, Tom.
Take care, bud.
See you, Boyd. All right, Tony.